Part three, y'all. We're gonna get right into it. You know how we do it, y'all. The betrayal of the mother of life. Listen, listen. These triple solar goddess high priestess Elohim females from the line of the Anahazi feline leonine races were tracked down and first captured to be enslaved by the male Anunnaki reptilians, and then they went after the high priestess goddess reptilian lineages that were loyal to the mother of life principle that the reptilian Anuna referred to as Tiamati. Tracked them down. Enki Osiris subsequently took over a big part of the orchestrations in order to gain control over the cosmic mother's Elohim God creator language embedded in the orchestra. They took over the orchestration. Okay, that is the orchestra. The orchestra. Okay, that is tied to the opera. Phantom of the Opera. Think about it, y'all. This is why they call it the Phantom of the Opera. All right. I want y'all to pay attention because this is what they took over. Her sound, her frequency. Y'all know when you go to that certain tone, when they sing an opera, the opera singer, when she hits that note, she can break glass. She can break glass. Quit playing. I didn't make that up. We seen it. We seen it. Listen, pay attention. Diamond Sun DNA imprints of the time matrix, along with harnessing the potent power of the triple solar feminine principles, creative sexual energies, which was encoded with eternal sun star pearlescent blood codes with the crystal gene. Listen, crystal gene. Thus, through many warring conflicts, the Dulio Sun Anunnaki and Black Sun Draconian agenda was to capture and defile the purity of the Emerald Order's Elohim triple solar female Yanis in their personal quest for gaining total domination and power over the universal time matrix. Capture and defile her! Mother Elohim lineages were targeted for persecution throughout the timelines and were continually rounded up for assorted breeding programs and genocidal campaigns. We were targeted for prosecution, rounded up for genocide? What? Hold on. Rewind. Other females of the Emerald Order's Elohim triple solar female Yanis in their personal quest for gaining total domination and power over the universal time matrix. All Anahazi Rua and Mother Elohim lineages were targeted for persecution throughout the timelines and were continually rounded up for assorted breeding programs and genocidal campaigns. Breeding and genocidal campaigns were chosen to be kept for genetic experimentation and were imprisoned in Nibirian-controlled bases, submitting them to ongoing sexual depravity, alien hybridization, artificial insemination, and cloning, as well as exposing them to a variety of traumatic abominations which were intentionally designed to destroy their direct spiritual connection to the sacred genetic language of the Diamond Sun DNA of cosmic crystal solar dragon creators by shattering their permanent seed atom with the inner emerald crystal heart connection to the Holy Mother Heart, Amoria Holy Spirit flames in the cosmic spirit body. Excuse me. Wow. Current themes are surfacing of Sam Enki Osiris Anunnaki led groups' direct involvement with the more recent histories of the Sumerian Egypt invasion, in which a new Enki and Lil and Anunnaki Nibirian, Thothian, Zethalian friends attacked the Christos founders and unplugged the higher DNA of humanity by scrambling the cellular alphabet of the Emerald Order Elohim mother language encoded into the planetary matrix. Scrambled it. This is the one genetic language that was spoken throughout all of the angelic human races and colonies on the planet until the Na invasion confounded the human language by reversing the cellular alphabet in human DNA. As Sam Enki was anointed as the chief geneticist to continue to modify and clone the angelic human race into subservience to their alien slave masters, Father Anu and cloned brother and Lil posed as the false alien gods of organized religion, acting as the Pied Piper, leading the masses into spiritual oppression and religious mind control by bearing the signatures of Yahweh and Jehovah. The Pied Pipers. Thus, the Syrian Anunnaki reptilian hybrid being Sam Enki was instrumental in assorted genetic modification and cloning experiments made upon the angelic human race. These experiments generated many species of fallen angelics and cloned out other humanoid species to muddy the genetic waters on the earth, such as the history of the Neanderthals and Nephilim. Sam Enki Osiris was a self-appointed alien god of this invaded and conquered planetary territory, where he designed many of the genetic hybridization programs made upon angelic humans in order to embed his particular synthetic genetic signature into the nucleotides of human DNA. Self-appointed god. Thus, Sam Enki Osiris sought to clone out humanity to arrange the cellular alphabet to create synthetic genetic languages in which to codify himself as the proclaimed God King of Earth, and he, while purposefully extracting the Cosmic Mother's Emerald Crystal Heart Anahazi language, thereby claiming the emerald crystals as his own Luciferian creation as an imposter Christ. Wow. Further scrambling the organic cosmic Elohim parents' creator code language in its dialects once spoken by the angelic human race, which was forgotten when they collapsed the magnetic field and unplugged DNA by running reversal currents through the planetary grid network. Do y'all hear this Whereby shit? The magnetic collapse and introduction of the lunar matrix made it possible to insert his alien genetics, implants, and holographic inserts into the planetary grid network, thereby targeting the angelic humans via assorted genetic modification cloning methods over many thousands of years. Wow. Hybridization for programmable embedded control of DNA. Hybridization of angelic humans with genetically engineered Enki DNA was designed by the Syrian Anunnaki factions of Belial Sun Group to build a self-enforced consciousness slave system through the automated repetition of inserting cloned falsified identities with inky coding being perpetually generated through the red wave artificial tree of life or AI timelines. This operates as a sophisticated... Something about that tree! ...humanity through spiritual warfare when attempting to discern the difference between good versus evil, running dark interference to conflate the identities of the Antichrist forces with the authentic identities of the Guardian Christos forces during the final conflict. Listen! Those humans that assimilate and embody the inky DNA skin instruction sets become more easily mind-controlled and genetically manipulated by the Na forces, because the genetic modification gives that individual the sense of energetic familiarity and spiritual connection with the intruder races. Listen. Listen, y'all. I can't make this up, yo. This is crazy to me. Did y'all hear that? We were hunted down, okay? Degraded. They stole our frequency. They stole our sound. They stole our everything. They just wanted to diminish the woman. Why, though? Why? Well, it's telling us why. She's a very powerful species. Very powerful. And they didn't like it because they don't have that power. And I ain't being funny, but damn, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we as women, I know I was willing to share my power. But they don't want to share the power. They want all the power. Isn't that what Angie Stone said? He didn't want to share the throne with her. He wanted the throne for himself. Okay? Damn. Why we all just can't get along, huh? Why we all just can't get along? Well, guess what? One day we will live in harmony again. I really believe that. This is like letting me know right here that, the world is shifting. The world is shifting. Timelines has been shifted, and the timelines that has been shifted will be shifted back. Okay? Things have been distorted, but what has been distorted will be restored. This is just amazing to me, this information that I come across, and it really touches my soul because I feel like shit. Sometimes I feel like I'm TMI. I'm the one they betrayed. I'm the one they try to okay, and I ain't even being funny. I'm not even being funny. But I've been put in a position my whole entire life where I've just been gaslit, where I've been betrayed by people that I love, where I've just been ostracized, right? I've been accused of doing things that people would whisper in my ear, I'm going to do to you, right? And then I would just flip out. And then I would be labeled the bad guy because they didn't hear what the person said to me before I flipped. You feel me? So those are the things that used to be done to me as a child. And it's crazy. And as I got older, I noticed that, people would try to use me for my energy because I'm a very outspoken person. My mom used to always ask me, what is it? Why do you feel as though you got to speak? You know what I'm saying? Why you want to speak for everybody? And you know what I'm saying? I used to say, Mom, I'm just speaking for the people who are afraid to speak for themselves. I want to teach those people how to speak for themselves. That's why I encourage you to know the law, know the rules and regulations, know the policies, right? But at this point in time, I'm coming to discover that even if we know the policies, it doesn't matter because we're dealing with some cheaters. They cheaters. They don't play fair, as you see here. Okay? They don't play fair. So why should we? Now you think about that. This is a game to them, right? And there's rules to the game, but they're not following the rules. They're not playing fair. They don't want to shoot the fair ones. They might tell you they want to shoot the fair ones, but then when you get out there and you get ready to shoot the fair ones, guess what? They pulling something out their pocket. They feel me? They trying to, they not playing fair. So we can't play fair either, y'all. How are you going to be honest in a dishonest world? Please tell me, how can one be honest in a dishonest world? It ain't easy. It ain't easy. They not being honest at all. Okay? Believe me, I done walked up into the courtroom and defended myself. Went pro se, baby. Pro se. Put Esquire behind my name as if I was a real lawyer. Y'all better quit playing with me. But when I walked up in there and knew what I was talking about, they cheated.
They cheated. When I walked up in there ready to defend myself, I had everything in order. I did my motions. I did everything I needed to do, okay? Okay? Discoveries. I did everything. And I'm asking them why you didn't serve me certain things under the Constitution. That's where they kept trying to give me another lawyer. Case over. The lawyer said, listen, do you want to win or do you want to fight? Do you want to win or do you want to fight? I said, I'm both. Shit, I'm going to fight and I'm going to win. I'm going to fight to the end. I'm going to fight to the end. They should have left me alone. They should have left me alone in my little fantasy world, living my fairy tale because I was good. I wasn't bothering nobody. All I was doing was helping people. And that's all I wanted to do was help people. They didn't want me to help people. They didn't want me to help people. Okay? They didn't want me to help anyone but them. Sad but true. They didn't want me to help anyone but them. And they were trying to convince me on every level that you people were not worth helping. They tried to convince me that my people wasn't worth helping. Okay? Selflessness, selfishness. Okay? All they thought about was themselves. But guess what? No, baby. That's not the mission. That's not the mission. My mission is greater than you would ever know. It's greater than you would ever know, yo. And I know I'm protected. I know I'm going to be protected throughout this mission, okay? No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that come against me shall perish. Perish. All right? They tried many a time. They tried using their magic on me, and they was told to leave me alone. They was told to stop, but they just kept going. They just kept doing it. All right? You don't know I'm protected. Yeah. I'm protected from all of you wicked ones, the wickedness, you evils. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to help people. I help people. I'm not out here hurting nobody, but y'all want to come and hurt me. Y'all want to come and take everything from me, right? But this material shit don't mean nothing to me. That's why I give it away. That's why I give it to people. That's why I give. Because it means nothing to me. Okay? Most High said pack light. Because you never know when you gotta go, baby. And I'm not attached to none of this shit. I'm not attached to none of this shit. I am amongst the world. I'm in the world. Okay? I'm in the world. Okay? What it says, be in the world and not amongst it. Okay? Oh, man, it gets deep, y'all. It gets deep. Like, one day I just really want to sit down and tell y'all my story. I want to save it. I'm going to do it for story time one day. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell y'all my story. I want to let y'all know what I've been through and why I'm here right now to this day, spreading the message, spreading the truth, waking people up. I've always been doing that, though. I've always told my mother that I'm going to speak for the people who cannot speak for themselves. I was doing that as a child. Okay? So I know that I have a mission on this earth that I have to accomplish, and no one can stop me. No one can stop me. Period. Period. You can't even try right about now. Y'all tried. Y'all tried in every which way. You tried to use magic. You tried to use it in the physical, in the spiritual, it's not working. It's not working. Because I am covered by the holy fire. I am covered by the holy fire. All right? And I am releasing everything that is for me in heaven, which shall be for me on earth. Right? As above, so below, right? As above, so below. So y'all can try to, oh, she crazy. She talk about we got a mother in heaven. You what? You got a mother on earth? You have a mother on earth and you've been taught all your life as above, so below. So why would you not think that you have a mother on earth? Okay? Who they tried to destroy, who they tried to make us forget. This is why they're telling us that there's no mother in heaven. They wanted us to forget her. Told you it's always going to be embedded in your DNA. I don't care what they try to do, baby. Listen, It's either DNA, baby, and there's nothing that they can do about it. It's nothing that they can do because guess what? The awakening is happening right before your eyes, baby. They telling you that the revolution will not be televised. That's a lie. It's being televised right now. Yeah. Woo! Wake up, wake up, wake up. I am your host, Chantel, better known as Miss Recycle, and you are officially on the Wake Up and Smell the Coffee Show, Infinity TV, where we're going to spill these coffee beans. And if you have a topic that you would like for me to touch, something that you may not be comfortable discussing, something that you may know that you need to reveal, listen, I'm your girl. Holla at me. Holla at me. Shoot me a comment. Shoot me a post. Shoot me an email. Missy, Missie, Recycle, RECYCLE77 @gmail.com, okay? And my Cash App is Cash App Missy, MISSIE, Recycle, RECYCLE. Please feel free to give me a donation. Whatever you like to give will be a blessing, okay? $1 donation can change the nation, okay? 50 cent can... What? Matter of fact, I don't even want to talk about no 50 Cent because they say have a baby by me. Oh, that's another topic, y'all. We're going to touch that on story time. Peace.